Welcome back to Living Large Camping, everybody. We just boarded the Drummond Island ferry to go over to Drummond Island from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It's all the way east. We'll be right on the U.S. border here. Seems like a cool day, and we're excited for a new adventure.
Last time you guys saw us, we were in Brevert Lake, and we had an amazing time. That spot was just beautiful. We took a couple days off filming just to enjoy the 4th on our own, but we hope you guys also enjoyed the 4th, and we're excited for somewhere new.
This is our first ferry ride in a camper, so we're going to try to get some good videos, but we can't get out of the truck at all, so we're going to do what we can from the boat here, and we'll see you guys on the island.
Woo! We are moving, but it doesn't even feel like we're moving at all. I feel like you should be driving.
I keep wanting to grab the wheel and pretend like I'm steering it, but nothing.
Yeah, I can't even feel like we're moving. If I didn't see the water, I would have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe. The ferry ride was seamless and a very well-oiled machine. They knew obviously exactly what they were doing. Connor said that they run every single day, even throughout the winter, unless there is a horrible storm. So that's very cool. But we're on the island.
We're gonna head to a place called Drummond Island Township Park. Somebody has recommended this park to us a long time ago. I don't know who it was. But it looks like there's a lot of sites on the water available, and they do have a new reservation system, but we're just gonna show up and pick a good site because they don't have any pictures of the sites online right now, and it looks like there's plenty of availability. So only a 10-minute drive or so, but excited to be on the island. Just as we pulled in, starting to hear a little bit of thunder coming across the water, so a little thunderstorm. Sounds pretty nice right now. All set up here at site 20. I think originally I was going to pick site 12. They have a new reservation system online, like I was saying earlier, but they don't have pictures of each individual site. So I didn't want to do that and then pick one with a bad view because we wanted to be right on the water. And thankfully we lucked out with a really, really nice site. Now we're going to go ahead, put Barkley's leash on and go walk the campground just to see it because we don't really know anything about this place. We just saw it and knew you could show up to the ferry and show up to the campground. So time to go check it out.
got a slow poke in the back. Well, we have been sitting outside for about 4 hours, maybe 3. I don't know. We obviously lost track of time, but it is 6:30. So we are getting hungry. We're ready to make some dinner. And tonight is going to be tacos. It has been a minute since we've cooked this. It's been a minute since we've cooked with you guys in the camper. So I hope you're excited.
We love Michigan for so many reasons, but one thing that we haven't found a ton of is good Mexican food. And then I've been craving it for a while now, so we're going to make some tacos. They're going to be simple, but I think it's going to at least check the box for us. So we're going to dice up some onion, some peppers. We have ground turkey, and then some yummy salsas to go on top of it. Definitely a simple meal, but always a camp staple, and just kind of felt right being back in the camper.
Bon appetit!
It's a little bit buggy outside, so we're going to go ahead and eat in here, but we have a great view of the lake, and these tacos are going to be really tasty.
Build your own taco. Nothing better.
Simple.
Right, Bark?
We've been sitting outside reading for a little while, and the bugs are out. So we're going to go back in the camper. Probably have an easy night here. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Good night, guys!
Want your breakfast?
Really good.
Want your breakfast?
Windy. Good morning, guys. We just got back from walking Barkley around the campground. We actually met our neighbor over here that comes every single year for about a month and a half. He was just kind of telling us how he loves to fish, and he also smokes fish for everybody in the campground, which is very cool. He didn't have anything for us, which was just kind enough that he wanted to give us some of it just so we could try it. But he was telling us just an hour before there was a black bear on someone's picnic table eating their scraps and everything that they could find, and we just missed it. So there's one roaming around. Keep your fingers crossed that we can see it from a distance. Don't worry, we're not going to get close, but it would be very cool because Connor and I have never seen a bear up close. Crazy. Now we're going to eat lunch, just some leftover tacos from last night that you guys saw us cook, and then we're going to go for a hike. Yay.
Finished a nice easy lunch, and now it looks like there's like a 2.5 mile hike that we can get to from just the road outside of the campground. It's a beautiful day, probably sunny and 75 with a nice breeze, so I think we're going to spend this day on a trail somewhere. Well, you guys gotta come too.
Okay.
It's really nice whenever we're camped someplace and we can access stuff like hiking trails just by walking. We don't have to pack up the camper and drive into a town nearby or anything like that. Again, it's not a super long hike, but we got right here to the start of it, and I think a lot of it is along the water, so it should be pretty, and we're just excited for a little bit of exercise.
Yeah, I'm very excited for exercise. I'm glad we didn't have to drive to this hike. Makes it much easier. We brought Barkley's backpack because he has been a little bit slow today, so we'll see if he gets around the whole 2 miles or so. Come on. Tough start. We may have to come back here in the fall. This would be really, really pretty. They're everywhere.
Where are
Want to? Oh, aspen trees. We're well versed in those because of Colorado. We don't have to drive as far as Colorado, and they're here. That'd be nice.
We have lots of birch trees at our cabin, which is really nice because they're also gorgeous in the fall. But there's just something about an aspen tree and a way that the leaves just shake when the wind blows. They're so pretty, and they're up in the northern Michigan area. We just haven't seen any on our property yet, so it's really nice to be camping around them. And of course, every time we drive by, always really nice to look at. The trail is nicely marked, and they even have little like fact signs on the trees as you go through. That way you can see what's here. Striped maple, we have a lot of those at our property. And I know Amelia mentioned earlier, but there was a bear that walked through the campground this morning, so I did go back and get our bear spray. It's in my hip right here, which is good to have. Hopefully we see one, but hopefully we don't have to use the spray. That'd be nice.
So here, take red and then go on to blue.
Sure.
It's only 2.1, so I think we can do it. All right, Bark. Let's do it.
probably about halfway through the hike, and we're now on the part that's a little bit away from the water, and you can definitely tell a difference. It's probably 10 degrees warmer over here being off of the shoreline, but not gonna complain too much because it still feels nice to sweat, and it's not 100 degrees plus here in Michigan. So if you're struggling through the heat, we're very sorry. We are enjoying the fact that we get to live in this beautiful state.
They also have little snacks along the trail. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, look at it.
That's good. After my nice little treats, we noticed we are pretty close to the end. So it really is short. It's only like 2.1 miles. We figured we might as well just turn around and also enjoy it from the way back. Then we can get more of a 4-mile hike, which is kind of what we like to do. It's really not that difficult. And if we go the other way, we get more water view. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
And when we get back, there's a swimming beach at the campground. So I will definitely be getting in the water.
Walking along the water was nice and breezy and cool, but this last little section has been quite still and obviously not by the water. So we did break a little bit of a sweat just now. So swimming is going to be very refreshing and a nice reward. Never seen him beeline so fast.
Such a perfect little hike for today. Just about back to the campsite. We took a little shortcut on the way back, and now I think it's time to put our suits on and go get in this water. It's a little windy. The water could be nice and cold, but I'm excited for it. Come on.
What are you arguing?
Oh, it's not what I have to. Probably not.
As you can tell, we made it to the swimming beach. It is a little bit warmer than the last spot we were at, which is really nice, but it is very shallow. So we're gonna have to go a ways out to get in. Connor's off. I'm next. I don't know if you guys could tell because we were so far out there compared to the camera view, but we did have a little Meyer soap biodegradable, so we washed our hair a little bit because it's been a few days and we needed it.
Perfect little lake shower.
Well, it's really windy out. We are going to end the video here today with you guys. We hope you had fun exploring Drummond Island with us. We had a really good time, and I would love to come back for the fall.
It was really nice to be able to camp on an island and put the truck camper on a ferry. It's something we've been wanting to do for a long time, and it kind of happened last minute, so we didn't have a ton to do in the island. I think there's a lot of like ATV trails and some decent hiking spots, but we're glad to be able to spend a couple days here and just enjoy beautiful Michigan.
So now we're just going to hang out, just the two of us, and we have one more night here. We'll see you guys next video.
Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let us know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you like the video. We'll see you in the next one. Hope you guys have a large day.
Bye, guys.